Hey everybody, we're back with another box opening video, and today this one might take a couple months to get through for us to get enough interesting things in for it, but we're going to do another container box opening video. So I was not here for the last 3 containers as of this recording, and but there's a couple small items, and I figured if I was going to do it for later ones, I might as well start here with what we got. So I'm kind of just knocking this one out early because while I've got to help an extra set of hands to show this poster, because I really don't like trying to display a poster on video without, you know, a second set of hands. It's just a hassle to, you know, manage the camera. Anyway, so this is a Densha to Go poster that was given to me. It was one of those things that they came up and was like, hey, we have a Densha to Go poster, we're giving it to you. And it's like, oh, that's cool, because, you know, they know that I like it, and I like just random stuff like this that, you know, really isn't getting reused or sold or listed or anything. Where's the lip on this? I don't want to damage it. So anyway, they just said Densha to Go poster. I don't remember if they actually showed me a picture of it or not. Or if it might have been, I don't remember. There might have been a poster where the seller doesn't sell to depot services, and sometimes if it's something I want bad enough, I'll ask them to bid and they will. I don't remember. I feel like this was one of the ones that they just gave us though. So I don't remember if this is an old or a new poster, but looking at it, like the yellowing on it, this is definitely one of the older posters, which is pretty cool. So I've got my extra hand here. It looks like it's actually goes this way. Let's see, you can get the bottom of that here, right here. I'm gonna get the top, and we're gonna try and hold this end here. I'm gonna unroll this like this. So this looks like it's definitely one of the old ones, Densha to Go 1, actually. And it feels like it's, I don't know if it's not just because the paper's old, but it's a little bit more like a parchment material. And actually you can see like just the dust on it from the back, but you know, see how much of that you can get in the frame. But that's a pretty cool poster. But of course I'm gonna hang this up in the game room, or in the game center with the newer cat, regardless. But pretty cool. Put that aside, and while I've got them, let's go through the others. This is our regular restock of cards. I don't remember if we have our red Nessicas on this one, but we do have red Nessica cards coming finally. We found out that we can order them. So let's see here. This is 50 card pack. Normal, it doesn't say. I'm pretty sure we have red ones this time around. So let's see what we got here. So that's our normal Dana passes, IMA cards, EMUs. I think we're getting like 2 boxes of each now at a time, and we're actually pretty well stocked. So, yep, 2 boxes of Dana pass, 2 boxes of EMUs. Oh, you know what? No, there's 2 boxes, different boxes in here. Maybe these are the reds. Oh, they are. So they do come in different types of boxes. So here we go. These, and since I haven't opened one of these, I'll open up the box. There it is. Let me see make sure there's no box number. Cover that. If it's already in there, probably, but just in case. Oh, yeah, I'm the client type. Anyway, let's open this up. And here, I guess, is how they pack their blank. Okay, oh, you know what? No, unless there's like a paper sheet. I guess I'm gonna have to open this one. There's a paper sheet on front of them. It probably should not be. I don't think they're gonna look, but I probably should not show the client names and stuff like that. I think there's just a sheet of paper. No. Yeah, there's just, yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I thought. There's a sheet of paper covering it. So anyway, there's the red Nessicas. And, so yeah, no, now we know that we can buy these by the box. We used to, like, freak out every time we find them in arcades and, like, buy a bunch. And everyone's like, oh, please get us some, get us some. But nope, we have, nope, we can now buy them by the box. And, that's pretty cool. I'm not sure yet if we're going to do that as a very regular order, but, and then our usual restock of 100 yen coins. Okay, so this, I've been waiting for this on a while because a couple of our Tunithins at least 1 or 2 that I've sent out, I've promised people I'm gonna have to send them replacement stickers because so a lot of the cabs are coming in there. The ground slider stickers are peeling up. So let's get this open and show this. I think I've gotten these a long time ago. I don't know if I ever opened them on video, but we got a couple of these and we definitely need them because, again, just to keep those cabs looking in good order. And I've mentioned it in other videos, like, we don't sell these openly to the public, just to anyone who asks, because theirs is a little bit, you know, like a little corners peeling or something. No, we're keeping these because some of them, this part is straight up turned white from wrist wear, and like these entire things are peeled up flat. Like, you can probably glue them down or something like that, but like, there's a reason why I gotta keep these on hand just in case. But anyway, we finally got a restock of these. You can see from like the shape and their rigidity, it's a little bit harder. You can't just flat ship them. And they're not as easy as just, okay, I'll just make my own. You can see here they've got a strip here and then the strip here for the adhesive. Yeah, now I think I need to go through my list and see which people actually need ground slider labels and do the ones in the warehouse. So, and I think, yeah, oh no, that's 5 of them. There's more here. So there's two little batches of them. I'm not sure what this bag on top is. It's just I think it's the bag folded up. Anyway, so that's it for these. The next few containers have some interesting things coming in, and especially I'm finally shipping some of the neat stuff out of one of my distributors' warehouse that we had found, you know, months ago and just never put on the list and never packed. So there will be some fun items for this video later. But I just want to get these out of the way real quick while I could and wrapping things up. So we'll be right back. Okay, so we're back with another container's worth of goods. I kind of got most of it on the cart here. There's 1 or 2 other items kind of floating around, and we'll come back to those a little bit later. Here we've got a 2DX marquee and some side pops here. As I've mentioned a couple times in the past that, you know, a number of cabs have been coming without them. So I picked these up so that they will be available when someone needs these with their cab. These will probably get sent out to somebody. I just need to check my list and see who that is. I'm gonna put these over here for now. I'll come back to that. Down here, we've got a bunch of Baseball Heroes PCBs. There's supposed to be 11 of them. I think there's only 9 here. So, I don't know. It was probably on one of the cabs and I just didn't notice it or something. While I'm looking down here, I'm gonna get this out. This is going home. This should go into I'm doing a video on the fixtures for the game center. This is gonna go to the game center. I'll open it now. It came off the container, so. Let's see. Oh, I have another knife. Go figure, I'm walking around carrying 2 knives. And this is a Project Diva Future Tone standee, I believe. I actually got the original Project Diva arcade standee before I found this one. And I think I had my distributor help me bid on this one because it was one of those sellers that doesn't allow proxy bids. So I had to ask them to help me with it. Just one of these nice perks of having a distributor. So oh, whatever, I'm not gonna unwrap it all the way, but yeah, this is the Future Tone standee. Yeah, whatever, I'll open the rest of it. I'm gonna stand this up anyway, so. Ew. It's got a bit of a stink.
Oh, yeah.
up. There we go. Sega prize. Ugh.
Whoa.
Yep, this has been stood up before. You can tell the back is pretty worn, but I'll get it the rest of the way. Fold it down for now. There we go. So I do not have this one yet, and it's interesting, this one is on foam board. A lot of these older standees are still cardboard. I don't see a lot of the old ones using foam board like the ones that Exa are making. So there's that. Stick her over here for now. Do this in the car later. Bring it home. Okay. So let's just go over here real quick. Get this corner all taken care of. We got this standee too. It's a second one that's probably going to go to my friend in Vegas. We got some Fate Grand Order LCDs here and back here. The touch screens for them are lined up. What else we have? Yeah, we've got some Konami LCDs there. I forgot what those are off of, but they're Konami LCDs with touch screens. What else was on here? Let's walk to the other side. Just doing this now before I forget. Somewhere over here, did you see where I leaned up? There was a bundle of touchscreens.
I don't believe so.
Anyway,
on top
just
of these.
believe me, there's a bundle of 6 touchscreens somewhere that go to Fate Grand Order. Well, it's around somewhere. It's the touchscreens that go to those.
Yeah,
anyway, those were cool. I wanted to pick those up because they're getting thrown out a lot. A lot of them are going on Yahoo Japan and just like nobody's buying them. But they're the same monitor as the Kudos 3, which is a really nice 1080p Windows 10-point touch, and they sell for nothing, like $30-40. So I don't remember if those were from Yahoo Japan or if they had picked it out of the trash from their distributor. You know, either of those is likely. Their distributor throws out a lot. So then I think this is just a bunch of remote boards, a bunch of spare remote boards. And I sent one of these out to somebody that needed one for their Put Us 3. And like I don't ask any money for that because, you know, why would I? These things, they don't cost me anything, and the reason I buy them is to try and help people out. So, or the reason I picked them up, I didn't buy them, but okay. Next up, Restock Event 2005s. I've opened these on other videos, so I'm not gonna open this again. But it's the same thing. As they're just all lined up nicely. More Fate Grand Order ribbons and card. I've been stockpiling a lot of this lately. You get to check out today's stash. Look at all of that. There's tons and tons of ink and card, just stacks and stacks and stacks of it. Hopefully someday someone will get support done, and there's some Kunkel in there as well. But when that happens, I'm hoping to be able to at least supply a couple people and have something nice for us. So there's that. And then this last box here is our regular restock of card, coin, but also some replacement wheels for Net Cities, which we're very excited about because while we can't maybe get the original ones, they are something that always breaks on Net Cities. It's a very chronic problem, and they went and they checked these. These should be size compatible with Net City wheels, just the hole spacing and whatnot. And these are rotating. They don't have any like fixed wheel ones. So what we might do, and let's do we have an easily accessible Net City, or are they all tucked back? I think
We've got some back here.
Okay. Oh. So there's one here. Let me see.
Oh, yeah, that one. That one might be the closest one.
Actually, you know what? This might be the same size wheel as well. Yeah, it looks like it's actually the same size wheel, because I was worried that we might have to replace all 4 wheels if we have to replace one, but I think we can just do them one at a time. This seems to be the same size. And my distributor essentially took this into a hardware store. Or rather, he took a piece of cardboard, drew the holes on it, went in and saw what fits, and this fits. So there's, I think, 40 of them in here. And if not before Fanime, before Evo, we're definitely going to be looking over and trying to fix as many of these as we can, because holy crap. When I mean like Net City wheels die, they die so often. So we'll probably do, I don't know if we might do a video on that. They
die very sudden too. They just kind of
they just
disintegrate.
They fall the fuck apart. The next one we're going to have to do is probably initial these, because I don't know if you remember the one that we moved into the game center. One of the wheels broke on, but also one of the ones at Sakura-Con, the wheels broke on.
One of the ones in Vegas, the wheels broke on too.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Fuck. Okay,
so
yeah, that's
future
probably,
video.
Yeah, that's probably the next one that we're going to try and figure out is the casters for those. I'm sure, I feel like some of the newer Sega games, they probably use relatively the same standards, but yeah. So anyway, a regular restock of 100 yen coins. The next container is going to have a restock, or have a stock of every type of coin, because I realized when I was there, that was the one thing I didn't pick up, was I needed a good supply of coins to put into the change machine and to put into the vending machines, because we think part of some of the errors that the vending machine is throwing is that it doesn't have enough coin in it to give change, and that's partly why it's erroring. So the next one, we've got 1, 5, 10, 50, 100, 500 yen coins coming to put in the machine. Yeah, so anyway, ooh. Oh, it's from these boxes. Yeah, I guess the ink on these boxes is rubbing off. But yeah, just our regular card restock. I think nothing special in these. Yeah, these are all just regular card restocks. So since these are coming home, I'm gonna throw them in here. I'll leave the caster. You know what? I'm gonna bring 1 box of casters home too, because I have at least 1 or 2 of the cabs there. I was kind of, when I decided which Net Cities to go to the game center, I basically made sure to choose the ones that already had dead casters, because they'll never have to move again. But if I have the opportunity to fix them, I will. I think these are just empty spacer boxes. So they're just empty boxes they use to space it out, because this thing is pretty heavy. Oh, this one's not. This has... Oh! Really? Is that how they... Oh my gosh, I've never seen that before. Look, it even says on there, IMA card. Is this how they ship? Because I've always got these. That's super cute.
I don't think you need that level of protection for the IMA card.
Well, I think it would be nice if we had this, because so one of the shitty things about these, all of these boxes, every single one of them, if someone buys like 100 cards or something like that, if I want to put it in a priority mail flat rate, I can't, because they're too tall. It doesn't fit, so I can't ship the original box unless I do it like, and it's too heavy to ship first class to save on shipping, and it costs more to ship it like this or pack it. So like I usually don't send people it in the original box, and that's why. But like, I don't know. See, like for some people, I think it's kind of cool to have those original boxes or whatever, but anyway, just a little thought. I think that's all we've got here. So I guess I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I don't think there's anything else on the later containers, so I think for this video I'm gonna cut it there. And if there's anything interesting after that, I'll do another container opening video. So yeah, that's it for this one, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Take care. Okay, I found these and also remembered these. You eat side stickers, that's it. And now we're out of here. Bye. Give me a bye.
Bye.
Go.
Okay, we're back. We got another container. There's a bunch of things on this one. Normally this distributor doesn't have, isn't one that we get like a ton of extras from, but this time we did. We got a big resupply of things. We got a bunch of the art and a couple little things that we had asked for when we were in Japan. And I'm only doing this part right now because I'm pretty sure this is our restock of EMU's cards. Now, normally we can only get maybe 100 or 200, you know, per container, you know, like every month or whatever. I think they had a supply from, I don't know if they had it from like an arcade that closed or something like that, and they got us, I think, like 500 or something in one batch. So hopefully it's in here. Actually, it's looking like it's not. This is the PDF. Is this? Oh, okay. No, this is some stuff that I threw together. So I guess we're gonna have to go looking for that box a little bit later. But at any rate, this was some things that we picked up out of their trash. We have a couple System 10 ROM carts there. Like, these were just in the trash, whether they work or not, I don't know, but like whatever, you know, we'll pull these. We'll, you know, someday, who knows, we might see something of worth in there.
We do have a System 10.
Yeah, we do have that. Yeah, so we could try it out. You know, it's just fun. So there's just stuff like, there's just 2 Street Fighter 4 hard drives, and they throw these out. Like the trays, you know, they seem to be, if you get an X2 that doesn't have the tray, you can't get the trays. And sure, you can 3D print something or whatever, but like, this is just in the trash. So like, every time I go, I'm gonna go through their trash. And like, this guy here holding the camera, as if he goes and gets his passport taken care of, this is actually something I was planning on bringing up with you, is get that together, and he'll be with me on the next trip and be able to go digging through the trash too. So these are a little bit less important, but they're Street Fighter 4 ones. These are X3 trays, but I like these trays because they're the ones that have like this double, like 2 hard drive slots, which is just kind of cool. I don't know why they have them. I've never seen a game that needed 2, but you know, this might actually be used for someone doing a Type X3 multi and they want a second drive or something like that. I don't think there was too much like on this trip as a whole. There's just a dongle for X3, not really important, and some original Vuelix brackets, joystick brackets. So I think that was all. Yeah, that's all that's in here. I'm gonna pack this back up, pull the rest of the things off of this, and when I come back, there's some stuff sitting in the office from the container, and probably one of these have some here. Just before we send anything out, make sure we find it, find those EMU's cards. But yeah, so let's see here. This was some other things that have just been sitting around the warehouse. I think even since 2019, they've had a lot of this sitting around. This batch in particular is not. But I know there's some of this, I think, is in the office, or it might be on a different container. But here's 4 spare Million Arthur headers. I'm just going to pull one of them out. Oh, they're stuck together. Oh, they're wrapped together. Whatever. You can see it through the bubble wrap. But this was the more important thing. This was sitting in a box outside the office. We have that My finale that, you know, like got fucked up. The camera got damaged. So these are replacements for that. These aren't hard to get, but they were there. You know, they're sitting right there. You might as well grab them. So we have 2 of those, just in case. Those can be put on the My. And here's just some of that extra Vuelix art that was just sitting around. It's Million Arthur, and there's a Samurai Spirits top art there. Yeah, so when I come back, I'll have found some more of this stuff off this container, and we'll take a look at that. Okay, back. I think everything else that was off that container should be in the office here. I found the 2 boxes that I think this one under here should have the cards. I don't remember what's in there. I know if I look at the list, it'll probably say, but you know, there's a rather big, heavy, unlabeled box here. You know, I think this actually might also be the, we picked up a bunch of, oh no, yeah. It has to be this box. I think, because I packed this box myself. If I remember now, this has the cards in it. Now that I remember, when I was there, they actually, I think they handed me those cards, and I decided, well, I don't need them right away. We'll just put them on the container. That way I don't have to worry about hand carrying them back. So yeah, it has to be in here, and there's a bunch of other fun cards in here as well. And if I remember, I don't remember what other parts there were. I think there were some other things, like there's a Museka floor pedal, and some other random parts that they have no use for that were sitting around. So yeah, that's right. Okay, I remember now. This is where the EMU's cards are. I can put them in here. So, yeah, that's a box. There's 500 EMU's cards in there. And then the rest of it, here's that floor pedal. I was excited to find these. I found another one of these inside one of the Bishibashi channels that we got. They just never took it out, which was great. You know, these, I'm hoping, I think I have enough parts to convert back one Bishibashi channel to Museka. This one will end up being a spare because now I have 2, but you know, so these are, well, the harder part I think is to get the monitor frame. But anyway, it's a spare part they don't need. I'll take it. And all the fun card stock is in here. This is a box of, is this the Love Live? Yeah, it's Love Live. So this was just sitting there, and then since Love Live isn't really being operated anymore, this was no longer needed. A lot of this, and when we were looking through the warehouse, like, you know, it makes sense. They do have stuff like Card Connect and other like desired card stock in stock, but they keep it because, you know, they want to be able to send it out with a cab when they sell a cab, rather than just give it to us or sell it to us. You know, that makes sense. So like, yeah, anyway, that supply is a little bit more limited. This is, I think this was Sword Art Online stock, Bandai Namco on demand. I think this is Sword Art Online card stock, which, you know, this isn't supported either, so we just took it. I think I opened one before to confirm, and it's on the list, but we'll take a look. Yeah, that's Sword Art Online. It's got that backer to it. So there's no support for this anymore. And actually the terminals got, I don't know if the terminals just got destroyed or something, because the satellites, and actually there's over here, we have a video on these, but the satellites all got converted to JoJo. And actually, you know, I think before we end this, I'll actually point out we actually just got our first JoJo. The terminals are what print the cards, and those, I think they're done. They're not used anymore. So anyway, we took that because we will use this at some point. I think I don't have any blank stock for that anyway, so it'll be good for research when we come to it. And this was the fun stuff. These were here. These were in the warehouse even in 2019 when I went there, and I didn't take them then. But I think like we've done so much business with them that, you know, it makes it a lot easier to pick up stuff like this. So there's a couple sealed ones, a couple different sets. I want to say I gave 1 or 2 sets to a friend when I was there, but we've got, there's a Lapistoria Volume 1, Volume 3. This one's a Lapistoria, oh, it's actually Eclail Volume 1, but it's in a Lapistoria Volume 3 box. Let's see. We've got Usaneko Volume 1, Lapistoria Volume 2, Eclail Volume 3, and Usaneko Volume 1. So I have like maybe a couple loose cards or whatnot. Someday maybe I'll actually, you know, do the collection on those. Let's see what we have here. Is a spare, just another spare Sword Art Online box. Okay, so that's that one. That was the main thing that I wanted to look for. While we're over here, so these were in the warehouse since 2019 as well, too. I'd seen them there, and I was like, oh, I'd like to pick those up. I even mentioned them, and then we just never did anything with them. They're just some spare floor mats. The Paradise ones aren't really significant because we have a stack of like 130. The Amazon ones are. I believe I gave away my Amazon one because I knew these were coming. So I think one of these I'll set aside to bring home. And did I think I left? No, I didn't leave it. Okay, it's over here. My cab did not come with a DX floor mat, so there's a My DX floor mat here. It's pretty scuffed up, but who cares? I don't have one. Now I do. Let's do that for now. Okay, let's get into the next thing. This was neat. This is a Third Strike and an Espelita 2 PCB. I picked up the Espelita 2 because I found it sitting on a shelf in like the tools and parts section at one of the warehouses. They were using it as a test PCB, and I already have one, but like I felt like that was a bit of an expensive PCB just to use for testing. And, you know, it's very rare that we get a chance to pick up any jammer PCBs. So I just took, I asked them for it, and they're using something else as a test now. There we got an Espelita. And in here is a board set for Third Strike, which God knows if it works. I don't know if they even tested it. I know they said they wanted to, but anyway, there's a board set in there for Third Strike. And if it doesn't work, we'll get it. We'll dark soft multi it or something, or no CD it or something. But it's just, we don't normally get JAMA PCBs this way, so it's worth mentioning. Let's get down here, and I think this is the last of the stuff in this pile. I think I was going to originally end on this container for container openings, but I just shipped another one, or another couple with some interesting stuff, so I'm going to make this come back after we get those next containers in. I'm not sure what that is. Receipts and okay, so this stack here, these were all brand new art sets for U-Beat Festo. I think I mentioned in a previous opening video I had bought one for a customer, but these have been sitting since probably the game came out or whatever. They were spares, and you know, now that Festo is N-1, they're not really necessary anymore. And finally, we got those because they're, I'll pass these on to customers or something. I've noticed all the U-Beats that we're getting now have U-Beat Avenue marquees, and they do not have Festo marquees. So that's just interesting because you know, now technically those don't come with the cabs anymore. I don't remember this. Which one was this? Art set for something. Is it open? Which U-Beat this is for? Unless this is just a spare Avenue. I don't remember getting it, but underneath this, I wasn't originally, I think, intending to open them. Get this tape cut. So I think this might just be a spare Avenue art set. Yeah, I think I've opened them on this channel before. So this was a Nessica Cross Live 2 pop set for, I don't know what. Oh, it's Million Arthur. So actually, this was the same as what we already opened. I'm not going to open this then. This is just a sealed one that was just, I think this has been sitting in the warehouse since 2019 as well. Okay, and this last box, this one I'm not opening. This is a 2DX conversion kit, one of the new ones. This is going out to a customer, so I'm not going to open it. I'm just going to get it shipped out, and yeah. Let me see, I think that's everything. Yeah, I think that's everything out of out of this container. If there's anything else I can think of, I'll pull it up. Otherwise, we'll be back once the next 1 or 2 come in. Okay, so yeah, I knew I was going to forget some things. There's a My May Festival Plus poster here and some group stages. Actually, let's go ahead and look through the group stages really quick. These have been in the warehouse since 2019. And I've been coveting them ever since. I just never got around to getting them shipped. So there's the standard blue ones. These are really common. The others I basically never see is a purple one and a green one. I haven't decided which one I want to set up in my game room yet. I have a blue one there now. But, you know, these are just so hard to come by that, you know, I'd like to have one of the neater colors. And again, this is just, if you really wanted, there's PDFs, you can just print these out. But I'm thinking I'm probably going to set up the blue, or the green one. I really like green. So there's those 4. Again, those are something I've been after for a long time. They had 5 of them. They said as long as they keep 1, just in case, then they're happy. Where did I put the knife? I just had a kniffy. Yeah, it's over here. Okay. I'm going to open up this poster and, you know, I'm not sure if I'm going to put this up in the game center or if I'm going to put it up here. I'm finally starting to get to the point where I'm thinking about what posters to set up in the office. But I might set this one up here, or at the warehouse, or at the house, because I don't have any My posters in the game center yet. Or I don't have any My posters, I think, at all. So, you know, it's appropriate to put this there. Oh, I think there's 2 of them in here. Oh, there's 2 of them. You got an extra hand? Can you hold the other end, you think?
I think I can.
Yubba-jubba-jubba-jubba-jubba. Oh, waifus. Those waifus. And if there's 2, then that means I could leave one here. Anyway. Yeah, so actually here, let's go ahead, roll this back up. And if you turn around, you can see there, I mentioned earlier, that JoJo's cap. If you want to go take a look at it. I mentioned that. It's the process of stuffing things into the warehouse. There's that. We'll do a video on that at some point. Actually, I think I did a little bit of gameplay in Japan already. But yeah, we'll unwrap that and take a look at the changes from Sword Art Online. So, okay, yeah, no, I think that's actually it for this container, and we'll be back once we get the next 2 containers in, and we'll look over what fun stuff we got on that. All right, we've got the last container with goods that we're going to do for this video, and since we're going to be pretty packed in, and you're not, you know, there's a good chance some of this stuff we're not going to unwrap on video. I just wanted to go over where some of this is while we're at it. I'm going to kind of do this until we get this container unloaded, and then we'll do some unpacking. But we've got some new 1.1s spare here. Tunathan and Project Diva are 2 that have been having problems lately, so you know, having those replacement PCBs on hand are really useful. So like, they've been packing them like that. We've got over here, there's a box of stuff. I think this is my speakers and some other stuff that we got, but there's 2 boxes here. And again, I'm probably going to pull this stuff off, set it aside, and just open it all together. But I just wanted to show where it's all packed because, you know, again, I'm not going to get a chance to. This used to have this giant plush and 2 PCBs there. It was just kind of haphazardly thrown aside for the time being. Like, we're pretty pressed for space, so. This was on top of a Poppin, for example. You would have seen it in the container video. There's a box, a big bunch of shit here. Let's see, what else was there? Yeah, we already unloaded. Like, these were just regular container loaded. We already unloaded this, and the 2 patches in there. But real quick, I'm gonna hop in here and take a look at the other stuff again. I'm gonna be pulling this before. You know, so there's some art there. There's some monitors packed onto these initial Ds. Yeah, I think that's what I can get to for now. There's this box. What was this box on? Where was this one?
It was under one of the Astros.
Oh, you know, I know what this is. That's yeah, okay, I know what that is too. Yeah, so that was between an Astro and a Poppin. There you go. There's probably going to be more things like that as well. But again, I'm going to consolidate all these into one place before I do the opening. So I just want to kind of show some of that. So yeah, we'll be right back, and I'll, if I see some more interesting. Oh yeah, stuff like this. Up here is a pachinko. It's in 2 boxes. I think it's just 1 pachinko in 2 boxes. This won't be part of the unwrapping. This is getting shipped out in 2 days, but yeah, just, you know, again, this part of this video is just kind of the fun container packing stuff that they do. So yeah, we'll be back, and you know, maybe we'll have all the boxes ready to go by then. See you soon. Okay, so we're gonna start opening stuff. I'm doing these over here because, like, as you can see, the warehouse is kind of on this side. And I'll probably pull around and throw these in my car later, but I just wanted to get these open so that I know what we've opened over here. I'm kind of just taking stock of everything that came in on this container so that we don't miss anything. First up, this was probably dug out of the trash. I actually don't remember grabbing this. This was just in with the stuff. It's an EX versus 2 X Boost marquee. We've got a bunch of them floating around, so that I'm just gonna leave here for now. These 2 boxes, I think, or these 3 or so, is mainly what I wanted to get done so that I can just push these out of the way, and later I'll go through the rest of the warehouse in a sec after this to see if I missed anything. But I'm going to open this one up. This is from a friend of mine in Japan who was getting rid of his Madoka patchies, which I'll do in a different video. They're already in the car to go home. But this was a box of goodies that he sent along with it. I don't remember what all was in it, but I think he had said there was some figurines and things. So he sent all of this to my distributor to be... I'm just gonna... I don't know where the box opens, but anyway, he sent all this along with it, and it came out in this container. So we're gonna check this out, and then we'll get into the actual container stuff under this. There we go. Oh, I see. I cut it from the wrong side, but... fine. Yep, so it looks like there's some sweet figurines in here that can go with the Madoka patchy when we set them up. There's one here. Put you in the trash can. Keys. So that's probably the keys for it. Well, oh yeah, you know, there's probably gonna be other, yeah, there's other goodies and parts for the patchy. So you know, I'm not gonna look too much in these. I'll do this in the patchy video, but there's some spare cables, power cable. So this is all the extra parts and whatnot for it. What do we have here? Yeah, this is more. I'm not gonna open up the patchy parts then. This is gonna go into that video. But we've got some more, yep, mounting brackets. So some more parts for that. Let's see, packing. Here we've got user manuals and brochure and counter mounting box. Yeah, so this is the rest of this is all patchy parts. We'll open this again later. I'm gonna set this over here on top of the trash can where it belongs. Move on to the next one. There's an original Reflect Beat marquee. It's a disaster we're dealing with over here right now. Okay, next box. This is stuff that I personally picked up out of the trash and threw in there for myself. I didn't remember what it was enough that on the manifest I just put box of parts. But I do know there's some desktop speakers that I found a pair and I was like, oh, those are decent looking, whatever. I don't know what they would have been from in an arcade game, but like they were throwing them out and I grabbed a pair, and one of the workers on the demolition side just like pointed at a box and there's like a ton more. I don't know how many of them I got, but like I need something for the desk, so I was like, okay, whatever, this can go to the desk in the warehouse, and the others we'll use for something. Maybe we'll put them out here, but so at any rate, there's some of these. I'm gonna set this here for now because I'm gonna bring those straight into the office. The rest will probably go home. I don't know.
So are those just wired, or are they
they're wired, so they've got like, you know, this hooks up to the other, and then there's USB there. So I think these are just wired, but, and I looked them up, they're not like super expensive, but they're still not like dirt cheap Logitech Walmart speakers or anything, you know. This hard drive, so this was a metal game, and I came back with some dongles for it. We'll dump this. This was just sitting on a cart. It's a whole bunch of Magician's Dead clear files, just like a stack of them, you know, for the one person that cares about it. But I mean, it's cool. So, you know, these are the kind of things I shelve somewhere in the arcade. In here, there is just a shit ton of Sega USB IOs, which were in the trash. We haven't tested any of these, and like due to the nature of pulling them out of there, we are gonna test all of these. Okay, oh yeah, no, this is a regular USB IO. No, I think, oh yeah, so yeah, some of these are, no, actually I think all of these are regular, what's it called, JVS. Oh no, these are USB, that's right, these are the USB IOs. So there's a bunch of them, and like some of them, like this USB connector's fucked, but there was a bunch of them just in the trash. We'll pull them out, we'll test them. Underneath here, we've got some IO4s and Bio2s. Same thing, we'll test them before actually doing anything with them, because who knows. There's already, I think, a capacitor in the bottom of this box. Oh no, that's a, never mind, it's a leg, we're fine. Stack of CDs, these are Sankushi Kaisen. Mostly, I think, and some other stuff, I don't know. And some hard drives in the bottom. Oh yeah, this, spare pen for Wonderland Wars. All of this was trash finds. And down here was some, I forgot which IO boards these were. I think Felix picked these out. Oh, these are subboards for Sega New? I don't remember. It's one of the Sega PCBs. It's the subboard for it. I think there's more hard drives in the bottom, but they're all the same as this like metal game. So that's that box. Mainly, like the set of speakers for the office is something that I needed, so that's what I was kind of looking forward to out of this. Oh, I'm running out of space over here. I think this box I'm going to leave here too. I'm not going to bring this home. Wonderland Wars marquee, just for hanging up somewhere, because it looks kind of cool. Just do like, that can be like a wall hanging somewhere or something like that. Okay, this one is a Death Smiles pop. Death Smiles 2. One of those standees. Let's open it. I was gonna say I'm not gonna open it because I already have one, but why not? This is already this isn't like a brand new product or anything. I'll just open it. Be a refresher for those of you that have seen it before, and for those of you who haven't, you can see it. I'll have this in the I'll have one of these in the Death Smiles 2 video that I'm doing. Oh, that's right. Yeah, no, I should open this because it's also the one-on-one government pop as well. Oh no, this isn't the pop. This is the art. This is, so like there was an art set that came up, and since I have the cab. I have an art set, but like, just in case, I am one of those few people that actually has a Death Smiles 2 legit kit. And I picked these up through my distributor because this is one of those things that like the seller doesn't sell to proxy services. But so I was able to get these pretty affordably, if I remember right. And I specifically had to get it through my distributor. So this is the top art there, and the big pop. But Guess smiles too. You can tell it's legit because you can smell it. And then one-on-one government. This is for my roommate who wanted it. So those will go home. Okay, this box I think is our main restock of... I think I'm going to leave these speakers here for whenever we set up a PC at the end. But let's see. This box should be my actual restock of like main coin parts and stuff like... Oh no, actually maybe it's not. Oh no, I think it's a little bit more than just that. But this should actually have our stock of coins. We got 50 of every type of Japanese coin for our vending machine and for the chain, or it's called the cash register. Just more card stock, because we've been getting a lot of that lately. And yeah, so here we've got, ooh, look at these cute little baggies. So these should be 50 of every coin. There's 50, 10, 500, 5, and 100. And then there's our regular 200 of 100 yen coins. I should probably stop doing that. I think I have enough by now. 10 tangs. We were missing quite a few of the tangs of that orientation, so we got some spares sent to us. Some spare locks. This was all they had at the moment of A001s, but like we're starving for anything we can get. And then our card restock. So let's take a look at this. This is more ink rolls for the card stock here. And then, okay, so this is the more exciting stuff. Gundam Arsenal base Bana passes. 2 boxes of this. This is, I don't know, how much is this each? They feel like 200 because they're heavy. Does it have a, no, it's 100. They feel pretty heavy though. So there's 200, I guess, of that. I didn't remember what we ordered. Nessica, EMUs, Aime. So nothing special there. Bana pass. Is it a regular Bana pass? These are Nessica, more Nessica? Oh, this is more Nessica. Did I really buy that much? Oh, no, this is, oh, okay, so I guess this is, where's the banana pass? Are these banana pass? These are the banana pass, okay. And then we got a ton more of the red Nessicas. You can't really see it, but these are the red Nessicas. We got them on one of the previous containers too, so that should give us a lot of red Nessica. That's it for here. And I'm gonna check and see if we got everything, and then we'll come back and go from there. But yeah, we'll be right back. Okay, we got the last few things. There was one thing that I forgot about. It was actually in the box, and we looked at it, and I wrongly called this printer ink. It's not. This is actually the Dance Rush buttons. So originally we got these because we thought the buttons were soldered into the switch, and no, it just turns out they're really hard to get out. Like I forgot what they said that they did, but like they're super in there. Anyway, I've had a couple people had their Dance Rush buttons, or their switch went out or something. So I went and ordered. It takes a long time to do this, to get it through a container, but like I just ordered a couple new ones. This is just the square button that goes on it. Do we have easy access to one of the Dance Rushes? Yeah, I mean, you can see it's
not easy.
Yeah, I mean, at least if you can see it, basically.
See it kind of right
yeah,
there.
it's those. But like those are breaking, and like I think one of them was like the player 2 start button or something like that, and so they just needed to, you know, obviously you can just swap it from something else, and for the time being. But we got these. Here's these integrated switches, and I guess like it feels like they just don't pop off, but I guess it's like clipped in, or it's like kind of hard to get out or whatever. Anyway, we got like 10 of them spare just in case people need them. So that was what that actually was. Other things, this was more of our dig out of the trash pile. We got a spare front for reflect beat. This honestly might even be in better condition than the one on my cab right now. I think mine has some cracks, you know, because these get over tightened really. For some reason, specifically reflect beat, these get over tightened. Another one actually, now I think about it, this monitor came on the container. It was a pickup off Yahoo Japan, and this one cutely came with, so stock, when you buy these brand new, these things have wheels on them. This is actually like legit. It comes with it. It's not, and you just never see them because usually they get thrown away. But this one came with wheels, which is cool. So this thing moves around super easy. That's just a spare monitor. Over here, this was another trash pickup. Just spare side pieces for like a Project Diva or Border Break or Wonderland Wars, Concoli, any of those. Well, I'll point it out on the way to the other end of the warehouse. These are trash pickups. They do break sometimes, so those are nice to have on hand just in case. Oh yeah, there was this. This was off of Wonderland Wars, but if I remember right, this can be repurposed for like Project Diva and stuff like that as well. This was I think the only one I found in the trash that was intact. These, by the time they get in there, they get broken. But again, cost me nothing, so throw that on. And this was some Love Live thing that I do not remember. I don't know if I bought something on Yaz or this was a throw-in or something that didn't end up on my list, so I've forgotten about it. But since it was on there, I'm gonna open it up, see what it is. It feels rigid, so this might be like a topper for a terminal or something. But either I will open it and have it dawn on me what it is, or oh, yeah, it actually does dawn on me. This is a Yahoo Auctions purchase. This was one that this was another item that could not be bought through a depot service. So yeah, this is actually going to come home with me. Yeah, I remember this now. This is a Love Live standee. Honestly, with as much Love Live stuff as there is and as little space as I had in the game center, I probably don't really have anywhere for this right now, but this is, let's see how this works. If this is a, oh, this is pretty freaking big. Oh, I'm gonna put this up. So that's got to be the bottom half. This is gonna be the top half. It looks like it's supposed to
Kind of tab into each other.
Yeah, well, they tab into each other, and then these spaces are supposed to have like artwork put into them or something like that. I'll get it home. I'll see what I can do with it. Anyway, that's that. There is Velcro on the back. Oh, there was on one of them here. Yeah, there's some Velcro there. Oh yeah, you know what? Actually, I wonder if this is supposed to go like this. Yeah, it does fold this way. So yeah, I think this is supposed to be like a square stand up like this. Or, oh no, it's triangular. That's why there's Velcro on the back. So it's a triangular standee. It goes like this. You know, there's the top or whatever. So that's what that is. I'm gonna fold this back up. We'll bring this on. You'll get a look at it in like a future game center video or something. For now, pack this up. That's interesting. I don't think I've seen this before. A bit of a rare piece, I guess. And I can populate that with some smaller art or something, or printed media or something. Okay, so I think that's everything over here. Let's start walking the other way. I'm just gonna bring some stuff while I'm at it. Kill two birds with one stone.
You get to see how
Oh, actually,
how much space we have in our warehouse.
Yeah, exactly. Let's stop here for now, actually. This is the next thing. I pointed out these, and I'm actually gonna take one of these dispenser towers home because I don't think I have one set up on my cab yet. But we got 2 dispenser towers. They're not really, I mentioned in the container opening video for this container, they're not really like worth much of anything, but there's just 2 of these. One's on another cab. I'm going to take these off now and move them over to the parts section so that it's done. There's these, which are, this is 10 B1 frames. I think I've got 30 or 40 B, or these are B2s. I got 30 or 40 B2s. You can see actually on the other initial D back here. I won't unpack them. I'm not going to open these, but just we have these. I'll move those in a sec. Let's head to the other side. We'll take a look at this space that we don't have. Here's another good stopping point. Some stools. I already, well, we looked, I don't know if we looked at it in this video. We already unpacked the Neo table over there, which had some stools, and some of the parts that we looked at in the boxes and stuff were there. But this was some spare Sega stools. I wonder if there's anything in this box or if they're just using it for padding. There shouldn't, I don't think there's anything else coming in. Well, so anyway, I need to unwrap this anyway because this cab's going out Friday. We need to test it. You know, as you can see, we don't really have a lot of space. So unpacking things isn't necessarily the best choice. We have a little smuggle on board there. He dead. He very dead. Like his head is not attached to his body anymore. He very dead. But go ahead and unwrap. Just been starting to get more and more of these beat up stools because a lot of game centers are closing, and that's generally, I think, the only time you really see a lot of stools come up for sale. This goes with the cab. I'm just going to get it out of the way. As you can see, like some of these are missing the legs. So some of these are like the normal blue ones. Some of these are the black leather Sega stool type. But there you go. And yeah, this box is pretty much just empty. I wonder if this is like a, no, this doesn't look like it's for a PCB. But yeah, you can see they just super padded it in. There's a couple, oh, look at this. Actually, this one's really thick. I mentioned it in previous videos. All of these that we're getting, almost all of them, are in heavy need of restoration. This does not look like it's original, like it's super thick, like they might have, yeah, it's a little, oh God, it's kind of dirty too, but anyway, we're getting a lot of these in this state. God, look, okay, look at this, these black leather ones I think are a little bit newer, but even this one's pretty torn up. So yeah, I'm hoping that over time that we'll get some experience in doing stool restorations, because yeah, I got a bunch of them. It might honestly be one of the only ways to get them these days. Okay, I think just the last thing was all the news. We pulled them off. They're on the Velixes. We pulled them all off. Was there anything? Yeah, I don't think there was anything else over here. Just got everything onto our shelving. We tried out with 2 of these shelves for PCBs so that we can actually start sorting stuff. It's been, 2 years we've been in this warehouse and we haven't done it, but there we got the news are all on there now. And I think that was the last of it off the container. I can't think of anything else, so. Yeah, we're gonna, for this box opening video, we're gonna stop here. Go ahead and pop back out here and take a quick look. But yeah, think it'll be a while until we do another container box opening. We're not getting like a ton of stuff for a container one anytime soon. But oh yeah, I mean I think we pointed it out earlier, but there's a patchy on top of that. They love to save a space on stuff like that. But yeah, at any rate, it'll be a while I think until we do another container opening. But this one has been pretty big and pretty interesting. So I think we're all good. We'll see you for next month's normal box opening pretty soon, and we're gonna starting. I think the boxes for that are sitting at home right now, so look forward to that, and we'll see you then. Take care and stay safe as always.